the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the SMU Mustangs and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Mustangs offense will go on the attack first. And we get a look at Ty Hawkins. They have a lot of confidence that he can get them in the right play and make the right calls. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Hawkins.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective, because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination that what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stretch the defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
The Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Right side, it's Singleton. Could not make his way to the corner. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. Got him on the RPO. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
Yeah, it's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down, now maybe open it up even more.
Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. So Tennessee's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the always dangerous Mike Matthews. He'll try to get his senior season off on the right foot and become one of the top pass catchers in the land. Snap wants to throw to start this drive. Out wide right, it's Hardy. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming with the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. The give, it's Morris.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Caught, and he's got room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Vols go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running the red zone, it's Beal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for the score. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And, man, you talk about the announcer jinx. Reese Davis in the flesh. He just gave it to you, right? Just highlighted this QB and how good he is, and he always makes plays for this offense, and he makes an early mistake. And what does that do, man? Going to give some life to this defense. Give them some hope. So you hope he doesn't make those kind of mistakes the rest of this football game.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. And a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run it on the counter.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Drops back on first down. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yes, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Just steamrolling the defense. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Using his legs at screen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Now here's Hawkins. They're all over him. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Running inside, it's Morris. Fights off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Short pass. Might have a chance. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Vols have it with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Getting it to the red zone is great. Getting it in the end zone, that's been a bigger problem. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. give it to the freshman. First carry of his career. And he's in! Touchdown, Volunteers!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hawkins. Left side is screen. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the number 5 team, the LSU Tigers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in this second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field, that plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll run for it. It's Hardy. Across the 35. At the 20, he's got space. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeps it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll try to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quick give. It's Beal. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Period starts with a second down play. Breaks through, it's Morris. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throwing, Hawkins. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Fires immediately. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Out wide left, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They go play action with Hawkins. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Hawkins missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Mustangs will hustle to the line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Moving the pocket, it's Hawkins. Got his man. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they forced the fourth down. Throwing, Hawkins. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. On the move.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Back to pass on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
It's complete to the right. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Hawkins. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Hawkins to throw for it on fourth. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Down he goes.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Third and long coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to come up just a bit short. It'll bring up fourth down from the 43. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. First down here for the offense. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen